No man can cause more grief than that one clinging blindly to the voices of his ancestors. People need trouble, a little frustration to sharpen the spirit on, toughen it. If happy I can be, I will. If suffer I must, I can. Teach yourself by your own mistakes. People learn only by error. Unless you are ashamed of yourself now and then, you are not honest. It seems impossible for a man to learn the value of money without first having to learn to waste it. I know now that what makes a fool is in an inability to take even his own good advice. It seems hard that a man in his need could be so flooded by a road. Do not do what you can do. Try what you cannot do. Be scared. You cannot help that. But do not be afraid. You do not love because you love despite, not for the virtues, but despite the faults. I believe man will not merely endure. He will prevail, because he has a spirit capable of compassion and sacrifice and endurance. Get it down. Take chances. It may be bad, but that is the only way you can do anything really good. A gentleman accepts the responsibility of his actions and bears the burden of their consequences. The salvation of the world is in man's suffering. One of the saddest things is that the only thing that a man can do for 8 hours a day, day after day, is work. You cannot eat nor make love for 8 hours. Only when the clock stops does time come to life. I don't want money badly enough to work for it. To the man grown, the long, crowded mile of his boyhood becomes less than the throw of a stone. How often have I lain beneath rain on a strange roof, thinking of home? Setting an example for your children takes all the fun out of middle-age. Conditions are never just right. People who delay action until all factors are favorable do nothing. Idleness breeds our better virtues. Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed. If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. Gratitude is a quality similar to electricity. It must be produced and discharged and used up in order to exist at all. Between grief and nothing, I will take grief. A mule will labor 10 years willingly and patiently for you, for the privilege of kicking you once. The end of wisdom is to dream high enough to lose the dream in the seeking of it.